friends, welcome to Sharan Stop Technology College of Engineering, Edrao. I am Mr. J. V. Pujari, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, SIT COE. I am going to teach you the subject Machine Drawing and CAD. The course code for this subject is BTME C304. This course is we are going to learn under Batu University, Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. First of all, before going to start teaching, I am going to give you overview about this subject. First of all, we are going to see the examination scheme for this subject. For this subject, we are having continuous assessment 20 marks, mid-semester exam 20 marks, end semester exam 60 marks, and duration for end semester exam is 3 hours. Course outcome: for every subject, whatever we are going to learn, that time everyone is having a course outcome. Why this course we are learning? For this purpose, we require to see what is the outcome. Means whenever you complete this course of machine drawing, at the end, what you are going to learn. So this is here there are having 6 COs, or we can say 6 course outcome. CO1: interpret the object with the help of given sectional and orthographic views. Means interpreting the object with the help of given sectional and orthographic views. We are required to see the orthographic views. We required to draw the orthographic views of some whatever the components given, and from this component we require to draw a sectional view. There may be different kind of sectional views are available. It may be a half section, it may be a full section, it may be a revolved section. Okay, so these are some examples of these sectional views. CO2 means course outcome number 2: construct the curve of intersection of two solids. So here we are going to see the intersection between the two two cylinders, then one cone and cylinder. Here we are going to intersect the one cone and cylinder, and then we are going to draw a curve where we are going to take intersection between these two entities. CO3 course outcome 3: draw machine elements using keys, cotter, knuckle, bolted and welded joint. So here at the when we are going to take lectures, or when going to take a practical, that time we are drawing a symbols for knuckle joint, bolted joint, welded joint. So these symbols are very much useful while we are drawing preparing a drawing, assembly drawing, or we are doing a detailed drawing. That time in industry, when someone is manufacturing the component, that time we require to show the welded joint, we require to show the knuckle joint, we require to show the bolted joint. So there are having some kind of convention, there is having some kind of symbols. So these symbols, how we can represent, so these things we are going to learn here. Then course outcome number 4: assemble details of any given part, that is the wall, pump, machine tool parts, etc. It means that here we are going to learn the things like wall, pump, machine tool parts of their details and the assembly. So how we are going to draw detailed parts of every component, and how we are going to make assembly of parts, and how to draw. In course outcome number 5: represent the tolerances and level of surface finish on production drawing. So production drawing is nothing but the drawing which we are giving to production purpose. So in production drawing we require to include the tolerances. So what is mean by tolerances, why tolerances are important, here we are going to learn. Then course outcome number 6: understand the various creating and editing commands in AutoCAD. So here also we are having software like AutoCAD, and in AutoCAD software how we are using the draw command, then modify command, and number of tools are there available. By using these tools, how we can able to draw a drawing. So like this, these are the 6 outcomes we require to learn. Now we are going to see the content syllabus. Whatever now we have discussed about the course outcome, like the same thing we are going to see the syllabus of our subject. So first unit number 1 is a sectional view. For this university has given 4 hours. So here we are going to learn the full section, half section, partial section, offset section, revolve section, removed section. So these are the number of sectional views. So why sectional views is important? That is most important thing. So many times while we are drawing, that time some kind of holes are present inside, some hollow part is present inside. That time we want to show this hole or these hollow parts, we want to show on the front side, or we want to show in a drawing. So that time what we are going to do, we are using a section. We'll take maybe a full section, we can take a half section, or maybe take a partial section. So when your model is when symmetrical, that time we will only take a half section. Half section is sufficient, it doesn't require to take a full section. When drawing is not symmetric, that time we will take a full section. When drawing is symmetric drawing, on the half section we will show. And what is the convention, symbols, how we are going to show these sections, that we are going to use. There may be some method how to show this section into drawing in a front view, top view, side view, where actually we are going to show these sections. That may require to show by hatching lines. Okay, so how we are going to see that time when we are going to learn these sectional views. Unit number 2, study of machine elements. Study of the simple machine elements and components such as screwed fasteners, shaft couplings, pipe joint, riveted and welded joint, bearing gears, etc. So here study of machine elements, here we are going to see some fasteners, some screw fasteners, shaft coupling. Fasteners are using when you want to join two components. So that time you require to use screw. So how to show the screw on a paper or on a drawing? Shaft couplings. Again, whenever you want to do some fittings of two parts, that time whenever two rod we want to connect, that time we are using some couplings. So that coupling, how to show on a paper, and how many types of couplings there are, we are going to learn in this chapter. Pipe joints. There are so many types of pipe joints, and there are some symbol, there are having some conventional symbols, and these symbols are required to show on a paper, drawing paper. Okay, because when we are giving a production drawing to your worker, that time we are required to properly, everyone is having their symbols, and that symbols we require to show on a paper. So what is the pipe joint, how to show riveted and welded joints, that we are going to show, and how to show we are going to learn here. Then bearings, how many types of bearings, and how to we are showing the bearings on a paper. Then types of gears, how many types of gears, we are going to learn in this unit number 2. Then unit number 3 is depends on interpretation of surfaces. So like line or curve of intersection of two penetrating cylinder, cone and cylinder, prism and cylinder, cone and prism, forged ends, etc. So here we are going to learn how to draw on a paper and how to trace a curve whenever we are penetrating two cylinders, whenever we are penetrating cone and cylinder, whenever we are penetrating prism and cylinder, whenever we are penetrating cone and prism. That time how to draw, how to trace that curve, that we are going to show on a paper. Okay, so that is the most important thing, and how to show we are going to learn at the time of when we are going to learn this chapter number 3. Then unit number 4, drawing of assembly and details. So assembly and details are very much important in industry. You see assembly, so many components we require to gather together, and then we are making a proper component or proper product. So whenever we are giving to manufacture to in our production department, that time we require to make a proper drawing. So drawing must be assembly drawing, and the drawing must be detailed drawing. In assembly drawing, number of components we have assembled together, and in assembly drawing we have given the bill of material, then we have given the who has prepared this sheet, like number of information like which material is required to prepare, the number of tolerances are given in this drawing. And details drawing, in details drawing also there are how many number of components are present in assembly, that every components we have shown on a sheet separately. There may be given front view, top view for every component, and every component is having tolerance, every component is having dimensions. We are given details. So here we are going to take some example like pumps, shaft coupling, joints, pipe fitting, engine parts. So any one kind of example we are going to take, and that time we are going to learn this drawing of assembly and details. So this is your unit number 4, and for unit number 5, production drawing and blueprint. So here types of production drawing: size, shape and description, limits, fits and tolerances, surface roughness, symbols, reading the blueprints. So production drawing is nothing but whenever we want to give manufacturing or drawing to worker, that time how many things we require to include into production drawing. So here we require to include the dimension, we require to include the GD&T, geometric dimension and tolerancing. That is most important thing, because the GD&T when you learn to read, that time you can able to draw on a paper and show the actual convention symbols on a paper, so that worker can understand what to require to do here. Then surface roughness. So what kind of surface roughness required to keep for that job, that symbols we require to show on a paper. Then limits. Then fits. Fits means what kind of fits you want to keep for two parts. When we want to assemble two parts, that time what kind of fit we want to keep. It may be interference fit, it may be a transition fit, or it may be a loose fit. Okay, so in between this, which kind of fit we want to keep, so that we require to learn. So in production drawing and how to read this production drawing also we are going to learn in this unit number 5. Then unit number 6 is depends on computer aided drafting. So computer aided drafting is nothing but what we are going to do here. So we are having a CAD software. In CAD software we want to develop a model, we want to develop a orthography view, we want to develop a sectional view. So for the development of these views we require to learn the draw command, we require to learn a modify command, and by applying this command how we can able to develop a orthography views, means front view, top view, side view, or we can develop how we can able to develop a sectional view. Again, how we can able to draw a simple 3D model in AutoCAD, we are going to learn in unit number 6. Okay, so that time when we are going to learn unit number 6, that time we are going to see these points. Now this we have discussed about the theory part. Now we are going to see about the practical machine drawing and computer aided drafting lab. So for your practical we are having 4 hours per batch, continuous assessment 60 marks, external exam 40 marks. So course outcome for your practical: CO1, draw a conventional representation of standard machine component weld materials. So in a sheet you require to draw a conventional symbols for weld materials, and these are the what kind of symbols we can able to show, that we require to draw in a sheet. Then CO2 we require to learn, means at the end of the practical what you are going to learn. In CO2, draw sectional views of a given machine component, how to draw sectional views, how to draw in this partial section view, full section view, revolved section view, removed section view. So this we are going to learn in this CO. This is course outcome. This course outcome number 3 is develop assemble view from details of given component. We require to develop a assemble component. It may be wall, pump, machine tool, parts, etc. CO4, combine details of given machine component and draw assembled view. So whatever the details given of machine components that required to be combined, and we require to draw assembled view. CO5, use various AutoCAD commands to draw orthography projection. So number of components like draw, modify commands, these commands we are using and will draw a orthography projection. Then CO6, draw a sectional view from pictorial view of a given machine component using AutoCAD. So we are going to draw a sectional view by using a AutoCAD. So these are the 6 COs we we are going to learn at the end of the practical. Means when your course completed, at the end you are going to learn all this CO. So one by one we are going to see right now list of practical experiments. See, in first experiment, one full empirical drawing sheet consisting the drawing sketches of representation of standard components, symbol of pipe joint, weld joint, riveted joint, surface finish symbols, and grades, limit, fit, and tolerance sketches. So on a first sheet, what we are going to do, we are going to draw symbols. The symbols must be a pipe joint, it must be a welded joint, riveted joint, surface finish symbols, and the limits, fits, that is they are having some convention. How to show, we are going to learn in a sheet 1, and you require to draw on a sheet 1. Then two full empirical drawing sheets, one consisting of assembly and other consists of details. Any one standard components such as valves, component of various machine tools, pumps, joints, engine parts, etc. So any kind of one example we are going to take, and any, like maybe a pumps, joints, engine part, any example we are going to take, and from this we are going to draw a detail sheet and assembly sheet. So two sheets are going to draw for this second experiment. So in one experiment we are going to draw details of every component, and second we are going to draw assembly of that component, how to show. Then number 3, two assignments of AutoCAD, orthorhombic position of any one simple machine component such as bracket, bearing housing, or cast component for engineers such as connecting rod, piston, etc. with dimensioning and detailing of 3 views of component. So here we are going to draw a orthorhombic view, and here we require to mention the proper dimension, detailing of 3 views of component by using AutoCAD. And fourth experiment, here we require to make a 3D model of simple component by using AutoCAD. So like this, these are the experiments we require to complete at the end of this course. Now for completing this course of machine drawing, you can refer this some reference book, Andy Budd Engineering Drawing, then P.S. Gill Machine Drawing. Then again these are some reference book like Narayana Kanaya Reddy Machine Drawing, New Age International Publisher. Then AutoCAD and AutoLibs Manual from Autodesk Corporation USA, and one more IS code SP 46 1988 Standard Drawing Practices for Engineering Institutes. So these are some references or reference books you can use for your reference purpose, for learning, again for your course. Now just we will discuss some kind of things about the basics of drawing. So why engineer must be able to read engineering drawing? So this is the fact, the engineer must be able to read engineering drawing. So what is a mechanical engineering drawing? Then why engineer must be able to read engineering drawing is important thing, because as an engineer you require to guide someone, you require to draw a component, because in industry when you are working, that time what you require to do, you require to make a component, you require to make a drawing of any component, then you require to tell any worker what you want to make. So before the whatever concept in your mind, that you require to prepare on a drawing sheet. So it is a drawing is a communication of between two engineers, or we can say in industry drawing is a communication channel for engineers. Then what is a mechanical engineering drawing? The mechanical engineering drawing is a technical and skill drawing that help define and illustrate specific mechanical requirement. Means whatever the concept you want to prepare, whatever the concept you want to manufacture, that all the things related with that component technically, and skilled drawing is drawn on a paper or maybe on a software. So this is called engineering drawing. So many times what happens, there must be required some symbols, there must be required some tolerance, there must be required some dimensions. It means that always there must be required some common thing everyone must knows, because when we are sending this drawing to other department, the other department must be understand what you want to say, what you want to communicate. Okay, then Because of this, some standards are made, because what kind of symbols we are going to use in a drawing, other person must also interpret the same thing, because whatever you want to say and whatever he understand, they may not be different thing. Okay, for because of this thing we have made some standards. So in UK they follow the BS 8888 standards set out by BSI, and India we are following the ISO standards. Okay, so ISO standards we are following in India. As per this, whatever the convention, whatever the symbols, whatever the GD&T, geometric dimensioning and tolerancing we are using in India, we are taken reference from ISO standards. So what these standards ensures? This ensures there is a benchmark and quality measurement for anyone creating technical product documentation. Geometric product specification, geometric tolerance specification means whatever the data available on sheet, they must be standard, and everyone knows the standard symbols. Then mechanical engineering drawings are likely to include the following details. That is the most important thing. Whatever drawings you want to draw, that must be include the following things, that we can say a good drawing. A material, which drawing you want to prepare, which model you want to prepare for that component, what kind of material you want to assign, that is called the material. So we require to mention on sheet, whatever drawing we are going to manufacture, what kind of material we are using, whether we want to use wood, whether we want to use steel, whether we want to use cast iron. The geometry, use of multiple views, because only one view will not be able to tell other person what component want to make. Okay, so that's why it must be required front view, top view, side view. It may be a sectional view required. Okay, so these are types of views we require to consider while manufacturing geometry. The dimension, very much important thing is dimension. Without dimension, the other person will not understand what kind of component he want to manufacture. Okay, so dimension, proper dimension, neat and label dimension, very much important. Again, very much important thing is GD&T, geometric dimension and tolerancing. So like the symbols, they are mentioned like flatness, profile of surface, true position applied to center of holes and bosses. So properly applied GD&T so that anyone can understand what is the profile of surface, what is the flatness of surface, and whenever we want to assemble, that time what kind of fit is given, whether it is interference fit, whether it is we can say interference fit. So like this fits, those are available. So these are the fits we require to use in industry. So like fits we require to see. Okay, so these are the things we require to learn, and these are the things we require to understand while preparing the drawing. Thank you very much. So whatever we have learned, I think you understand, and coming lectures we are going to learn some new thing about the drawing. Thank you very much.